Welcome to week number 12, and today I will share about my persuasive speech about refugees. And you can see today I want to do this video outside so that I can enjoy the fresh air, and you can really feel it, you know. As I said, I'm a former refugee, and today I'm a loyal taxpayer in the United States of America. Many of you hear these refugee stories through the media, through politicians, because they use that as a tool for their political gain, and sometimes they write it and see something that they can put on their speech, you know? And some of you even think like refugees are bad people. I don't know, what do you think? And some of you even maybe say, yeah, these are real people, they are good people. So what's your stand? Today, you will hear it from me, a former refugee who have gone through that experience, who have witnessed the crisis that refugees are facing. So I'm the product of the refugee crisis. And the most important thing is that by the end of the day, you will know your stand. You will decide if you will stand with refugees or not. But I'm here to assure you that by the end of this presentation, you will be on the side of refugees. As I said, still many of you are still asking who is a refugee. And some of you are trying even to understand what's the difference between a refugee and an asylum seeker. So today I will try to explain a little bit about that. But the most important thing, I will come up with my own definition according to my own understanding and experience as a refugee. As a person who went through the life of refugee. As a person who felt the pain as a refugee. So according to Oxford Dictionary, it says a refugee is a person who has been forced to leave their country in order to escape war, persecution, or disaster. But for me, a refugee is a peace seeker. According to Wikipedia defines an asylum seeker as an immigrant who has been forcibly displaced and might have fled their home country because of war or other factors harming them or their family. But for me, I define an asylum seeker as a peace seeker. So as for me, you can still understand that the refugee and the asylum seeker, they are both looking for one thing: peace. They are searching for peace. And that's my definition, the way I understand refugee and asylum seeker. They stand for peace. They are peace seekers. These are peace seekers. These are peace seekers. Some have crossed thousand hills in Rwanda in the search of peace. Some have crossed the Red Sea in the search of peace. Some have run away, escaped from Hitler in the search of peace. Some have even escaped Mother Nature in the search of peace. These are peace seekers, desperate peace seekers. When I was still a young boy, my mother taught me one thing that I still remember up today. She told me that the things that you were able to search for yourself, the things that you were able to look for yourself, you always take care of it than the things that somebody come and give you as a gift. Because you don't know the struggle on how that particular person got it. You didn't know the challenge, the struggle, how much strength they have used to get that particular thing. But if it that the things that yourself, you search for it, you look for it, you will know the value. Not only the value, you will try your best to keep that things last forever. I may give you an example today. You as a parent, or you as a person who went to look for money somewhere, and you know, in America to get money is not easy, right? You have to work hard and hard and hard and hard. You have only 30-minute break and 15-minute break as well, depending on your schedule that you're working on. So when you get that money, you go and you buy some toys and you give it to a child, your own child. He doesn't know where the money come from. They just see, this is my right, you know. And when you give them that particular toy, sometimes they don't mind on how they can use it. Some of them, they will just use it for 2 days and sometimes throw them away and start crying, "Daddy, Daddy, I want a different toy." But you, the person who search for it, you know the value. And let's just take that example, the person to a child who doesn't have that particular gift. And whenever he finds that one gift, given, maybe he struggle to get that gift, that particular child or that particular person will know the value of that gift. He will take care, he will keep it safe, and he would like that gift to last forever. So that's the same with refugees. Refugees are peace seekers. They know the value of peace because they were searching for peace, crossing mountains, crossing rivers we can see, crossing everything just in the search of peace. And whenever they find peace, they try their best to keep it. Not only to keep it, but they want to keep it so that it can last for long. So they want to keep it for so long. So they don't want anything that can disrupt that peace anymore, because they run away from their country in the search of peace. So when they find peace, they always stick to it. They are peace lovers. Refugees are peace lovers. They are here for peace because they search for peace. They run from their countries because there was no peace. There was conflict. If there were people for conflict, they could remain there and fight and struggle and remain in the conflict. But these people constantly went, cross rivers, mountains, a lot of things that they have gone through just in the search of peace. And now you know that refugees and asylum seekers, they are peace seekers. You may still ask yourself, and how can I do? What can I do to support? What can I do to really help? What can I do? So you may have a lot of questions that you can ask yourself. And today I'm here to explain to you maybe I can come up with 10 or 11 ways of how you can help and stand with refugees, because by understanding that these are peace seekers, I know you love peace. I know you will support anybody, any person who stands for peace, and that's why today I'm here today to explain to you how you may be able to stand with refugees. Number one, donate. Go ahead and donate to all organizations that are supporting refugees. There's a lot of organizations out there that are supporting refugees. Please go and donate. You can donate online. You can as well donate goods, items, clothing, different things. People are suffering out there. They need your help. They need our help. We are there so that we can support the good target, the good mission that these refugees are seeking for. You know, when they are seeking for this peace, they are crossing mountains, they are crossing rivers. Sometimes they have nothing. So your donation is something that is desperately needed by these particular people, refugees and asylum seekers. The second thing that you can do is to speak out. Speak out every time you see the politicians trying to neglect, trying to throw away, trying to reject refugees. Speak out, because these refugees, they are peace seekers. Please speak out on any matter that may affect negatively refugees. Speak out. The third way, spread the word. The way that you see, the way that you feel that support refugees, please go ahead and share that as my way that I'm talking to you right now. You can still share it with people. That's one way. This word can be spread, can reach even to our leaders, and they can still keep on supporting refugees. That's one way that you can help. Another way, volunteer. You can volunteer your time, your energy, anything that you can volunteer to support refugees. Sometimes when refugees come, they don't know even how to speak English. My God, even me, when I came here, my English was broken. I had to mix one and things so that I can have a better communication. As you can feel me and you can still listen to me today, it's because somebody volunteered their time and teach me how to pronounce and how to speak. So you can do that. You know, America, as I've said, that today I'm a loyal taxpayer. So I want you can help a refugee to be able to file their tax. You know, when you do that, doesn't seem like it's a very small thing. It may seem like a very small thing, but it has an impact because refugees, we want to remain loyal. Fundraise. You can fundraise money for refugees, for the organizations that support refugees. You can fundraise for the cause of refugees. There's a lot of platforms that you can be able to fundraise money. You can even donate, as I've said. That's very good. Share the refugee stories. There is a lot of refugee stories, and not only negative stories that the media always take sometimes, and so that they can start, and the politicians may also take those negative stories, but throwing away all those positive stories and the impact and success that refugees are contributing to this country. There are a lot of stories that I can show you, but because of time, I ask you to go and search on Google and just write successful stories of refugees, and you will see as many of them, and those things share those particular positive stories of refugees. Welcome them. Welcome refugees is one of the greatest things that you can do. Speak out, share the word, and always type on WhatsApp, any platform you can have, so that refugees can feel welcome. So there is a way to welcome and feel welcome. Those are two different things, you know. I know you understand better English than me. So I want you to do something to let refugees feel welcome in the United States. Invest in refugees' future. Refugees work hard. Refugees always there to work. So the refugees are resources for our countries, you know. They are laborers. I mean labor. Everybody in this country is a labor, because if we don't have manpower, we don't have capacity to produce what we have. So refugees are people, stronger people to work, not in labor for any position that fits their skills. Learn about solution. That's one of the particular things that I really ask you, that solutions. We should try, all of us, to learn what is the cause leading refugees crisis, because it's only few people, only few manage to escape their country to go in refugee camps. So many end up being killed in their countries, many end up being killed in the forest, many end up being killed in the Red Sea. We can see that many end up being killed on a place that we don't even recognize. So we should start by uprooting the cause that make refugees, and you know the cause, you know it, please. So we have to go down to our leaders and talk to them that we should stop this, because once we stop this, we will not have again this refugee crisis. So we have to go down there to learn how we can bring solution to this refugee crisis. I love you very much, and I think that you understand me. So the last thing is your stand. What is your stand as of today? What is your stand toward helping refugees, so together we can support refugees?